And I just wanted to know if I have a right-of-way, which I do, after being there for 25 years, why it cannot be reconnected with the understanding that that is grandfathered in and that no one has any access to it other than the authorities.
An easement by prescription?
Yeah, you know, that would be between you and the property owner next door. I can't comment on that. I know from the village's point of view, you know, what we want is access from the main to each individual building, because when there's a problem, we don't run into a situation like this. So in terms of you know, easement by prescription, you'd have to demonstrate that. Presumably the adjoining property owner is not going to consent to that. You're going to end up in, I would assume, you're going to end up in litigation over that, and the village is not going to be a party to that. That's going to delay your resolution of this, I would assume, much longer.
I didn't hear what he was saying.
Forget about it.
He's saying that this is the most expedient way to get your water restored. Okay?
It is? Really?
At this point.
That is
the most expedient way that the village can help you get your water restored.
Yeah.
Because if you have to go into litigation with your neighbor, the village is not a party of that, Margot. That would just be between you and your neighbor.
You could still, they could restore the water, and then if you still have an issue with the neighbor and you want to pursue that in civil court, then you have that prerogative. You have a right to do so. So this seems to me like the most expedient way of getting your water restored.
And you don't need to decide tonight.
Okay.
I would, though. I would just, I mean, at this point, Michael is going to call us tomorrow morning, Michael Nusley, and make arrangements to get this going.
Starting tomorrow.
Well, he's going to call tomorrow morning.
It's when you got to talk tomorrow. If you have the plumber talk to Mike and you work out the deal, you know, work out how they're going to do it, then I would do that. But yeah, we'll get Mike working on it as soon as we can. As soon as you're set up with your plumber, you're part of it. You know, like you said, we probably get plumber. Yeah, and we'll do it. You know, we'll do it at the same time on the busy street. We'll hook up to our pipe.
Did you ask if there was a possibility to cut into the line that's coming into Catherine and go into the corner?
This is easier, it's faster, less complicated.
I know, but can that line go into the corner of my building and put a pipe in that way? If it came from Catherine's, then nobody would have to tear up anything. I mean, the village wouldn't have to do anything.
You can try to negotiate that with the village board, but my recommendation is that this is just, you're going to get your water turned on.
Yeah, all right.
And then you could do whatever you want after the fact. But I think any difference that you may have with the village and the village may have with you will be resolved. Right?
You didn't know there was a pressure problem too, a water pressure. That's why Bud Kroll moved it in the first place. You knew that.
Yeah.
Did you bring that up?
Yeah, well, that's why we're talking about that meter. But you should also know that there's a conflict of interest here because Trustee Stewart was once a Margot George model.
I thought we were keeping that a secret.
We were hoping you would.
Now that you revealed it, do you have the photos?
Can we look forward to a beefcake calendar?
No.
By the way, that is my big objection to this being on YouTube, by the way, because I did turn on and realized like, it was the fat guy sitting next to Meg. So it turned out it was me.
Okay. All right.
Did you have anything else you want to say? Report or?
If anyone wants to see Malcolm centerfold,
It'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
Can't wait.
I don't think that film that old.
They're going into executive session too, so if you want, you may have an opportunity to talk to them after. Maybe.
Going into
coming out, when we come out, we will have to vote on that CSCA.
We have to come out.
I know we have to come out, but we have to come back into the meeting because we're going to have to vote on it.
I have no idea. That's why I hired Stu.
It's not a question. It's a statement.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go to executive session.
Second. Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And we will come back out and vote on this issue of the CSDA contract.
Did I understand you to say that you have no idea how long that's going to take?
Yeah, we don't. It shouldn't take too long, but I don't want to say that for sure. You know?